Alright, so we recorded with one mic and that sounded pretty good, pretty useful to put ideas down. And we have the 3 mics set up as well, which sounded pretty close to a good production. We actually have what we needed. Now we're going to try the Glyn Johns, where we're going to add a stereo pair of overheads. And I'm going to use the Corrs ribbon mics, the kind of classic old BBC microphones. They sound great as overheads. As I mentioned earlier, it's got a soft top end and it's got lots of low end as well. So it's a very rounded sound, and the cymbals just sound very smooth, and the whole drum kit sound quite almost ready produced. And I think it's a good choice for this style of music as well, where you want an old school kind of gritty type sound. So the way we're going to set these mics up is slightly different than a normal pair of overheads. Usually you would just have one left or right, either close spaced or wide space. With Glyn Johns, you put one microphone on top of the kit, pointing down pretty much at the center of the kit as well. And you have a mic on the right pointing towards the hi-hat. And the key to this technique is really to get the distance for the 2 mics to be the same to the center of the snare. I know it sounds a little bit complicated, but it's basically so you get the snare in perfect phase with the 2 mics. In that way it will not sound muddy or out of phase and like it's not very present. So it's quite important that you make sure you get an equal distance to the snare drum, center of the snare drum where you hit the snare. So let's try and set it up and see how it works. And we're going to record another take with the Glyn Johns method and see how that compares and how it sounds. So let's set these mics up.